Hi, this is Chris Arnold with the Dallas Mavericks. I was trying to reach Jazzy Black.
This is me. Hello, Chris
Hey.
Arnold.
Hey, Jazzy.
How are you? So nice to meet you.
You too.
You know, as a young radio journalist, that it is an honor to be doing this interview right now. It's very much a full circle moment for me.
Oh, appreciate that. How do you mean by full circle?
Well, just because I grew up listening to you, you know.
All right.
I'm from here. I'm
Yeah,
from the
the morning
DFW.
team.
Yep, this is just super cool. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, I am flattered and honored, and I appreciate you keeping up with me.
Yeah, so let's get into it, because the game last night had me on the edge of my seat, Chris. That was crazy.
Yes, it was, and the Mavericks stole home court advantage now by beating Oklahoma City Thunder up there in Oklahoma. Oklahoma City is a really good team. They're a young team, but they had the best record in the West.
I know.
Therefore, they're the number one seed, but the Mavericks had something for them. The name was P.J. Washington, who also grew up down here in Frisco.
Yeah, Frisco, stand up. You got a chance to go out there, right?
No, I did not go up to Oklahoma on that game.
I was going to ask if you got a chance to see that cool Mavs Marfa store. Looks
Let me
so
tell
cool.
you something. That's on the way. They built that on Thursday, the little pop-up store.
Yeah.
Where you stand on business and get all kinds of the cool Mavs gear and whatnot.
Yeah.
All I got to say is the bottom line is the Mavericks, when they bring this thing home this weekend, the place will be on fire.
Hey, look, I said Thunder fans, I want you to keep that same energy that you had last night.
Yeah, see if you can. See if you can. All I got to say is BBL Thunder.
Right.
BBL Thunder.
You know, you have been in the game for a while, just working in different aspects in media and the community. What were some of those skills that you bring as a host to the Mavs game?
I tell you what, it's so much fun because, you know, being on the radio, it's more of an intimate thing. You know, you're not in front of all the people. But I've always been comfortable. I'm a people person, and I just be keeping it real. And the Mavericks back in the day, Mark Cuban said, "Could you MC the game?" And I was like, "What?" I was doing the TV for Fox Sports Southwest, and he said, "No, man, can you do that same thing in front of all these people?"
Right.
So in front of 20,000 people a night, I'm just prepared. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
I bring some energy, and they say, "You know what? This thing is great. We're going to do this as long as you want to do it." So I've been doing it ever since.
That's
and now
cool.
there's like 5 other MCs in the NBA, and they all come to Dallas to find out what's going on with me and the Mavs and team energy, and we get it done.
What would you say is the hardest part of your job, and what is the most rewarding part of your job?
The most rewarding part of my job, first, I'm going to say this. You know how some people, when they see other quote-unquote people who in the spotlight, whatever, they kind of go, "Ooh, they're so-and-so," and they're kind of like standoffish.
Yeah.
Man, people, they just approach me. They just know I'm the same regular guy they've been keeping up with. They say, "Hey, Chris, what's up? Can we do a selfie or whatever?" Nobody says, "Ooh," and points and give me a backup. It's like, man, Chris is our guy. So I'm so grateful that people feel like I'm just part of their family. Family for life. You know, so what the deal is, that's the most rewarding part. As far as the easiest part, like I said, I just be out there running my mouth, man. I just enjoy what I do. They like what I'm doing, so it's like a party. But you're missing that energy. Let me tell you one other little thing about the energy, because it's a different level with the playoffs this year. Let me tell you what's going on. If you haven't been to a Mavs playoff game yet, and they've only had 3 of them so far this year, we got this brother.
Yeah.
Who grew up here in Dallas as well. His name is Justin Lyons. He played the guitar like Prince and Jimi Hendrix. And we got him doing the starting lineups. We already got the starting lineup music. But when they introduced Kyrie Irving, you got Luka, P.J. Washington. I mean, the crowd go wild. You got lasers. You got fire coming out the backboards. It's crazy. And that sets the tone, and the whole game is nothing but energy. People on their feet. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. And when it's all over with, PJ made the statement. You just said it. It's standing on business. Everybody be doing the pose.
Now, look, I need to know, I don't know if you know anything about this part of the game, but, sometimes if you get there early, you can get stuff when you're coming to the game. Y'all you know what they gonna have on Friday? What they giving away on Friday, you know?
Let me tell you what they got. If you go in the building, you will have a fresh, new Mavericks playoff T-shirt. just laying there.
And you know it's gonna be a one of one. You're gonna only get this. Yeah. This is a one of one.
That means you was at the game. Yeah, that means you were there at the game. You were there. That's your proof. That's your receipt that you was there. When people say, "Oh, I was there back in the day," no, I was there because here go my receipt. Here go my
yeah.
They also gonna have towels. Them towels you wave, and they're gonna have all kinds of little Mavericks gear things. You can get the ball cap stuff you can pick up at the fan shop. But the free T-shirts will be there for everybody.
That's so cool. Like, make sure you get there early. And, early is not like 30 minutes. Early is like an hour. And you can go and hang out. People be hanging out.
Even outside on the plaza. They're going to have all kinds of stuff out on the plaza. Yeah. The weather's going to be nice. You're going to have all kinds of Mavs entertainers out there mixing and mingling with everybody. Getting everybody ready to go in. And when we go in, we're going to whoop that thunder.
Now, Chris, I'm just curious. Did you ever play a little ball back in the day?
Back in the day, I'm actually playing a little high school ball.
Okay.
And then when I went to Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma,
all right,
made the freshman team and got cut.
Damn.
Wasn't good enough.
Damn.
Well, at least I walked on and tried out. But, you can only go so far. And I said, let me stay back in my lane and get back on the radio.
Hey, look at you now. They can't keep you out the arenas now, baby.
Well, I see everybody come and go, and I see retired players. They say, well, you know what? I want to get in the radio or TV or podcast, broadcasting, whatever, streaming. They trying to get in my lane, but I've been doing it since I was 14.
Right. And tell me this, because you've been able to just see, like, different players and coaches come through the Mavs organization. What are those transitions like?
Oh, it's pretty wild because, again, when guys retire, they usually come back some kind of way, and I've been knowing them since when. And sometimes they wind up being back with the Mavericks. Like, I've been knowing Jason Kidd since day one.
Yeah.
Me and Jay Kidd are tight. We go back all the way back.
Like, you guys are friends in real life.
Yeah, man, it's like back in the 3J's days, and then he came back and won the title with Dirk, and now he's the coach. So, it's like that. And again, I can go back to old school. Like, I've been covering this stuff so long, like, sometimes the older players introduce me to the newer players, and I'm kind of grandfathered in. Like, Shaq introduced me to Kobe. Said, Kobe, you cool. Don't even worry about Chris. He's not like the rest of them. And so all of a sudden, me and Kobe's good. And then it goes all the way from Dirk to Luka, and Luka to Kyrie, and I can go down the list.
That is so exciting. I know there was a lot of talk about, the Dallas Mavs and us, getting this new arena.
Well, let me tell you something. With Mark's new partnership with the Sands Corporation, they do all the casinos in Las Vegas and all over the world.
Yeah.
And Mark said, you know what? Mark still got 27% of the team, so he ain't going nowhere.
I know, that's right.
And he said, you know what? If we're going to get this thing really, really large, I got to have a partnership with people who know how to do the casinos, know how to make it an entertainment investment thing where, the Mavericks is part of the whole puzzle.
Yeah.
And so that's what they're going to do. All I can tell you is Mark swear that it's going to be in Dallas. It ain't going nowhere. It will be in Dallas proper, not even like in the fringe area. It's not even going to be like Metroplex. It's going to be in Dallas proper. Cool. It ain't going to be like the Cowboys and the Rangers.
Right.
It's going to be Dallas proper.
Yeah.
And as far as my inclusion ambassador stuff, I'm just so grateful that the Mavericks say, you know what? We gonna pay you to do what you've been doing all your career.
Yeah.
That you're always out and about. We just want you to represent the Mavericks when you do it. So, I'm at all the ribbon cutter ceremonies. I'm there introducing the players when we do stuff. If there's some speaking engagements people want me to do, well, I'm there representing the Mavericks for all that stuff. So, you're always gonna see me out and about. I be involved with the community on every kind of level.
Right.
Been doing it since way back in the day. So that's why it's a perfect fit for all I do. Not just emceeing the games, but being an inclusion ambassador.
That's cool. A true hometown hero. Now, look, I just want to know, you be getting to hang out with all the players and stuff. So I'm curious, which player do you think is the funniest?
Oh, let me tell you something. Luka, in his own way, is way funny. It's just his clever way of doing stuff. Ironically, it's Luka. But there's some other guys on the squad, that's pretty funny as well.
Okay.
I mean, Kyrie in his own way. By the way, Kyrie is the coolest guy on that roster. Everybody loves Kyrie. He's the most skilled player in the NBA. But let me tell you how cool Kyrie is. So check this out. Remember last year when they were like, oh, man, Kyrie going to leave. He going to hook up with LeBron. He going to go to the Lakers. Remember that?
I remember
last year about this time, everybody was saying, he was only here for a minute. He going to go out to the Lakers. If you ever saw Kyrie when he was at that Lakers playoff game talking to LeBron, If you saw the hat he was wearing,
oh yeah,
it was a South Oak Cliff
hat.
back-to-back football state championship.
Let's go,
hey, check
Kyrie.
this out. So check this out. I'm gonna show you how cool Kyrie is. Guess where he got the hat? He got it from Big T Bazaar.
What?
Kyrie, he is low-key everywhere. Kyrie be doing his homework. He be out with the people.
Who had Kyrie at Big T?
I don't know. They took him out there, man.
That's what we love to see, though.
I'm telling you, Jazzy, I'm telling you, Kyrie is for real. He's for real, for real.
Man, I don't
and
know.
he loves Dallas. He loves Dallas.
Somebody needs to hear that, and I might have been to somebody. I'm just going to say that. I might have been to somebody that needs to hear that. Who do you think is the best dancer?
Oh, it's Kyrie.
Okay,
It's so funny. There was a TikTok that came, man, last summer. I'm not lying. A TikTok came out, and he was at his buddy Jennings. He used to play for the Brooklyn Nets back in the day. Brandon Jennings. And it's so funny because I was talking to Jennings and Kyrie about this about a month later. Yeah. We were in Abu Dhabi. But check this out. Kyrie was there. He was part of the wedding. I think he was one of the groomsmen. And you know how they have the reception? How come Kyrie got the microphone and him and Jennings started doing some really cool steps, man? It was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Did they practice before they came to... practice a whole routine.
It's natural. Hey, put it like this. Kyrie is Uncle Drew for real. He got all kind of vibes, man. He's so smooth. It's just ridiculous. If you can get the moves on the basketball court, you should see him with that microphone at their reception. Just Google it up. Just go look up TikTok, Kyrie Irving wedding reception.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna watch it whenever we get off the phone. Now, look, before we go, because we over here at the hip hop station, still appreciate all music. I'm curious about who's the last artist that you listened to.
I told you. I was listening to Metro Boomin and BBL, Drizzy.
Oh Lord, we got. You know what?
I've been listening to the beef. Now that's look. Don't get me wrong.
Crazy, ain't it?
The beef is crazy. It's so wild. It just suck you in.
It does.
I got other artists that I really really like. Don't get me wrong. I like all of them.
Who else you like now? Who else you like?
SZA, come on now.
Yes, give me some SZA.
Yeah, I mean, we go around the world with all the stuff that's out there. I like all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Oh, and don't get me wrong. Hey, don't get me wrong. Beyonce's new Cowboy Carter.
Oh yeah. Hey, she got in her bag with that one.
Yeah, I like the Miley. I like her and Post Malone. Give it a Post Malone.
Oh yeah.
Grapevine Zone. Yeah, the Levi jeans. Yeah, for real. There you go. That's it.
Get into it. Thank you so much, Chris Arnold. Now, before you go, you got to invite everybody out one time.
Be there early. Tip-off 2:30. Mavs versus Thunder. Game 3. NBA playoffs round 2. Hey, it's your boy Chris Arnold. I'm kicking back with my girl Jazzy Black on 97.9 The Beat.